Good afternoon, everyone. Ready to prevent a misadventure with Misadventure? Well, my name is John Shields, and I'm the man with a plan, and a bit of a acting penchant, content creation penchant. Here doing my Wear Red for the American Heart Association week. I'm doing a fun drive through Valentine's Day, do various character acts. You all might have seen my cooking show yesterday, where I made obviously not heart healthy, but gluten-free fritters for breakfast with my red outfit on as Chef John. I got my lucky red workout equipment and gear for some of my fitness blogs this week. And this time around, I'm going to teach you a little bit about the nuts and bolts about how you can save a life, or if you're going to do my golf vibes, I'm going to teach you Necromancy 101, how to resurrect the dead. Well, technically, not exactly so. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm not CPR instructor certified anywhere, but I'm a big advocate for teaching you all the basics of how to do chest compression CPR on, in this case, we're going to use a pillow as our dummy. Any time you might have seen CPR done, like on TV shows and so on, person often somehow comes back to life, but usually that's not the case. However, if you do nothing and you just see someone has a sudden cardiac arrest, or basically they are falling unconscious, they're on the ground, blue, purple, not moving, they're going to die regardless. So if you can even try some degree of trying to do chest compression CPR, just compressions only, you do have a remote chance that they may be able to survive. And that's better than zero chance. So like I said, I'm the man with the plan. And of course, in this case, I'm going to show you as if I'm a layperson, my character actor, Misadventure. And Misadventure doesn't have any other names other than a penchant for going on misadventures. And unfortunately, we're all mortal here, so we're eventually all going to die sometime sooner or later, but why not give someone a second chance? I got inspired doing this after I had a heart problem going on back in late December, and during that time, they thought possible anterior wall myocardial infarction, i.e. heart attack. Still waiting to see cardiology, but in the meantime, I'm going to show you a little bit what I have in my room here, which includes also a very important sign you might want to look for that you can only use if you're a trained responder: an automatic external or automated external defibrillator. People that are going to be trained on knowing how to use these will be able to help you out. Obviously, call for help, call an ambulance. If you can tell what's going on, tell them where you are. Call 911, 999, whatever system you use. And the fact is, anytime you're going to do CPR, it's a big, big workout. Surprisingly, it's a lot more than what you see on TV, and it will tire you out. Hopefully, someone will be able to help switch back and forth between you and then doing chest compressions every 2 minutes so you don't wear out. And hopefully, by the time that you've been doing chest compressions for some times, you'll get some additional expert help that can really help you out there. This is not going to be any matter of full instructions as if I'm a certified instructor. This is not a basic life support course. And while I'm a nurse, what I'm using is what I've understood the most current scope of practice, and scope of practices do change as to how you take care of sick people or people who are injured. And anytime you're trying to support your community, like I'm doing right here, this is one of the things I'm trying to do to give back. I'm going to try on some questions and answers here, even though there's no one there. Who knows? I know that you think I'm just bungling around, but heck with it. You got my handsome mug here, and I'm going to show you some of the basics. First and foremost, if a person can talk, they're alive, they're awake, they're fully conscious, they're breathing, they don't need CPR. People that typically need CPR, you're going to feel around on grown-ups, feel like in their neck after maybe they're unconscious. Obviously, hey, shake them. Hey, wake up, wake up. Hey, wake up. Try and wake them up. See if they can't get alerted in one way or another. And shout for help. Or if you have a phone or a panic alarm, activate that. Activate your emergency medical button. Try and see if they're on the ground. Turn them over to make sure see if they're still breathing. And you're going to feel around right here on the side of the neck, on either side of the throat, at the Adam's apple. don't use your thumb because you'll feel your own artery and blood vessels pulsing in that. Well, you're going to feel that for about 10 seconds. And I clearly have a pulse, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you doing CPR as a character actor trying to show you some shows. So you still don't feel anything, they're not moving, they're not breathing. Obviously you want to check out, make sure that their airways are open. So head tilt, chin lift. See if you're able to gain air in and able to breathe. And you're going to go ahead and get ready to start CPR. Now this is going to be a very arduous workout and you will look very awkward doing it. So, I mean, if I can do this in a ridiculously looking costume, I can surely be happy with settling for being imperfect. So I'm putting this pillow right here just to see depth on the camera real quick since I'm ultra nearsighted. I want to make sure that you all can see Mr. Body, just like in the Clue game, as to where he's lying. And Mr. Body clearly is in the parlor here, I guess the reading room, but no one had anything to do with his death. He had a big, for all we know, he had a big old heart attack, and unfortunately he's down, but luckily within minutes I found him. I'm just your layperson, Misadventure, and this is clearly a big misadventure. So again, see how they're doing. Hey down there, hey, wake up, come on, Mr. Body. Mr. Body, hey, wake up. Open your eyes. Hey. There's no response. I'm going to feel along the side of his neck, see if there's any pulse for about 5-10 seconds, no more. It's pulseless. And probably they're going to be kind of pale, gray, or purple colored. So I'm going to go ahead and start CPR. So what you want to do, one way to do it is take your dominant hand, push that thing down. I'm right-handed. Pulling back on the fingers so I can keep it locked in place. And I'm going to keep my elbows straight. Now, I'm going to pretend as if this part up here is his head, and the part down here where the pillow is horizontal is his chest. So you can watch my arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. Now, if you have basic life support, you'll give 2 rescue breaths on an adult, breathe in through mouth, trying to head tilt, chin to lift. And then you're going to do 30 more sets of compressions. In this case, because we're just doing compressions only, we are getting one devil of a workout as apprentice necromancers. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. A way to time everything without your compressions, try and do at least 100 a minute, allow for chest full recoil. And songs you might think of that will have a similar beat to the 100 beats a minute would include Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, the Imperial March from Star Wars, what else was there? Well, those are just 2, and I know they're always cliches, but YMCA being another one. Again, I'm trying to be straight with you all here. This is definitely a very hard, difficult workout. And often, it's very sad. It's as much as you're trying to get pulse back into them, try and prevent crowd gathering and cluttering the place up. Because they're just going to get in the way of where experts can get in to then help you out. Hopefully someone's called the ambulance by now. And again, this is just Mr. Body. For all we know, he just had sudden cardiac arrest from any number of medical problems. Could have had a heart attack, could have been a substance they took, could be a vascular disease. And this is near and dear to my heart because I have something called median arcuate ligament syndrome. Median arcuate ligament syndrome is where your median arcuate ligament grows incorrectly. And it attaches your diaphragm to your thoracic spine. And when it doesn't grow properly, it blocks off your parts of your abdominal aorta, the main blood vessel to your whole body. It also blocks the celiac artery, which supplies the upper digestive system with the same blood flow. And unfortunately, it is, without surgery, it's fatal. And the surgery still is a catch-22 that still kills 1 in 3 people. So when I got mine done at UVA, where I'm expecting an organ transplant in the next couple of years, I was lucky that the person that treated me was a world-class expert. And luckily, that's what you really hope to wait for when someone's having a cardiac arrest, is an expert. Because they do save lives. The outcome's not always guaranteed, but double toil and trouble. Hopefully this moment of crisis will end and we can get them saved on the double. My focus is trying to find the biggest silver lining on the very darkest clouds. Life is hard, and it's also very short. Learning this will help you to some degree appreciate the fact that we're all here as a team together. We're here to love one another. I don't care who you are, what you consider yourself to be. If you can do at least one thing making a difference in one person's life, even the person you did CPR and didn't survive, you know you made a difference in at least the life of the community, that person's loved ones, their friends, who knows. Plus, you get a really good workout. So, again, I'm going to be looking around because I need to renew my basic life support, advanced cardiac life support, and pediatric advanced life support over for colleges in the area that offer the classes. Community colleges often have classes, rescue squads, fire departments, police departments, health departments, town halls, all often have information or even rec centers and public meeting areas on where you can get CPR training. It's a really important life skill to have, kind of like learning to swim, learning to cook, learning how to do your basic math skills for doing banking. Anything you can do on these life skills you can learn, even if you're not perfect, is going to be a huge difference somewhere down the road. I don't care, again, whether you're world-class medical expert or you're just the goofy goth e-girl punk rock and cyber goth girl misadventure on a misadventure. Now you may wonder why I've not been doing any of my video game challenges is this character. And the fact is I just got a brand new computer and I don't know how to use the software just yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to use OBS, Streamlabs. I will eventually stream on, mainly I'm doing Facebook right now to a lesser degree, figure out Twitch. But it'll be Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I will be doing it as different characters, not just as this person, but got John, the likable lung hunk, who's going to be doing for that sort of cosplay. It's a fitness blog. You'll have me doing this as Chef John, maybe cooking up some fun. Maybe we can get some sort of food theme with a video game, such as I show you all some Burger Time from back in the day. It was old Atari and arcade game and crappy Nintendo game. But I mean, I'll show you some burger recipes along with that. And I'm going to be continuing to do motivational speaking because I want someone to feel mood. I want to bring a smile to your face. I want to make you laugh. I am here for positivity. I want to see how different people, different types, find happiness in life as a way to research and fight the loneliness epidemic in the United States. And beyond that, I'm curious to see how different people like in the gaming and other content creation communities are being treated. Are women really constantly being mistreated? What do you do, as an example, if you're not someone like me who's a brand new creator who could be serving as a blank slate? Many of these creators are in major cities like Los Angeles, New York City. I'm a small town individual. Misadventure is a small town woman. She may be middle-aged, but she's not done with any bit of monkey business. Whatever you call it, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you want to say it's with beer goggles, beauty's in the eye of the beer holder. The goal here is to love yourself for being imperfect. Love your awkwardness. Have fun. That's why when I created these various events for this character, the idea is challenge accepted. Try something if you've never done it before. It's fun to do. I did this to overcome crippling stage fright and social anxiety, trying to do some of the things that I thought would be the most embarrassing to me, which include public speaking, cosplay, showing my own body imperfections, and even as a cross-dressing character. The fact is, I've done a lot of these things privately for ages, stealth mode if you want to call it that, identify as a man, but still, I want to see about how people react to these videos. And I apologize if I can't see what people are asking on the little camera there because I'm ultra nearsighted. Bear with me, I'm getting some new glasses and contacts. Two of my pairs broke this week, so I'm hoping to see the eye doctor soon, so we can have a few more neat character designs. I wonder how I look with blue eyes, given my mom and basically everyone in her family has blue eyes, and Dad was the outlier with green. So my sister's not all green eyes, or all green-eyed goofballs, green-eyed ladies, if you want to call that, like coming right from the sea. Yeah, that's another thing. Maybe I'll show you also the basics of how to swim. Is a possible future thing. I've got a whole set of different styles for things like punk rock or goth variants. I usually dress very clean, crisp, and conservatively, and they basically I'm very much the definition of a preppy person. But I want to show you just how different people experience the world. What can we do for creativity with these characters? So, what do you think about this character so far? I'm not here to discriminate against anyone due to gender, sexual orientation, gender expression. This is a character act. This is simply here to show you, here to do eye-catching content, because sex does sell. So, why not be a good-looking man, or good-looking whatever you want to consider yourself to be? Because, yeah, everyone needs to be able to feel special at some point in the other, one way or another. You need to love yourself. And that's very important. And just as much as you love yourself, you need to love others. Don't let appearances fool you. This maybe looks like some sort of thugnificent goth girl here raised in hell. Get my muscle on. But I'm going to be showing you all skills and motivational speaking that just about anyone can do that could really help out your community, save a life, maybe save your sanity, maybe get you to figure out a way to live a better lifestyle on your own. When I first started doing this, I weighed about 235 pounds. And this is like Thanksgiving time. I knew at that time, I really wanted to start losing weight because I needed to get down to about 170 or so pounds, 180 by University of Virginia standards to safely be able to have a pancreas transplant. I've since dropped from 235 pounds to 204 pounds at home. And this is just with 2 months of exercise, going to the gym about 3 to 5 days a week at the Christiansburg Recreation Center. You'll usually find me there flexing my muscles or in exercises classes, typically Monday to Thursday from about 5 or 6 until about 7 or 8 in the evening. And I may show up on the weekend, and the times I can't go there, like we're expecting a snowstorm, I'll do some live stream exercise videos, and they will be very awkward. I'm going to be showing you all how I'm doing for weight loss, as well as how I'm doing for showing how much I can lift. Luckily, machines like this AED over here are not so much heavy to lift as much as the situation itself is very heavy. If you see one of those and someone's calling for help doing CPR, go ahead and grab this, even if you don't know how to use it, because someone that's there doing CPR may very well know how to. I'm not going to show you how to use this just because this is a real machine, it's live. It's a safety thing. Of course, I'm pretty sure I have to be certified in order to teach you how to use that anyhow. But if you can see a sign like this, you see someone's having a heart emergency, grab the machine. Often these things will have a medical emergency alarm station that gets pulled when you open them. So someone's going to be there to help out. Because you'd be surprised how easy it is to be a necromancer and figure out a way to resurrect the dead. And I guess if they're not completely dead yet, but maybe you give them a second chance. It's remote, but when it gets tough, Misadventure gets her badass on. And this is all pure, 100% badassery. That's what I'm all about, guys. This girl will give you such a whooping. I do not like trouble. I am fully up to adventure. Swipe left to reveal comments. And I hope that someone's getting a chance to enjoy this. I may redo the stream again later on Twitch, a separate one. Hi, Naomi. Thanks for watching. Live stream. How are you? Well, I'll bite you if you want. That's okay. Thank you for watching my stream. again, I've been teaching the basics, nuts and bolts of compression only CPR. It is a massive workout. And again, any attempt is better than none whatsoever. Make sure you're right between the person in the middle of the chest. Push at least in about 2 inches. Wait for a full recoil. And again, you want to do this about 100 beats a minute. Make sure they have good recoil on the chest. And you're going to get tired out. So this is why this is not just one-on-one thing, but it's a buddy thing. If you have more than one person who can chip in to help out on this, then it really will make the job a lot easier. You may make like work. You're going to look very awkward doing it. I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm looking at some sort of ridiculous getup, but at the very end, the person you're doing CPR on, about 1 in 5 chance they can hear what's going on. They may not remember everything, but with that 5 to 10% chance it gives you to potentially get them to be up and walking again eventually, or at least get enough time to stabilize and perhaps say goodbye to their loved ones. It's going to make a world of difference to many people. I'm John. I'm a registered nurse. My background was in emergency medicine, and I'm currently disabled. But even someone like me who's got a bunch of rare medical problems, physical disabilities, who's completely awkward. I mean, I got cerebral palsy here, so my muscles are not exactly perfectly moving. I won't be perfectly coordinated due to the mixed type cerebral palsy. It's all going to work out some way or another. I don't care who you are, what you consider yourself to be. This is all about finding positivity in life and knowing that even the slightest bit of effort, even if you're not doing it totally correctly, at least made some difference somewhere. You'd be surprised how easy it is to be a hero, one way or another. So at this point, I'm going to finish up the video, get my hair out of my face because I'm getting tired of doing the CPR, but boy, oh boy, was this not too bad. Hey, Haley. You're welcome to join me. Again, I'm just teaching the nuts and bolts of compression only CPR here. I will add and see what you're up to. Yeah, and get my character act on, trying to show you how to prevent a misadventure. After all, this is a very high risk, high reward scenario. That's what my whole life's been. Very high risk, extremely high risk, but exponentially higher reward. And you don't have to if you don't want to join me. That's all right, man. That's okay, buddy. But again, if you have any questions or answers, feel free to ask me. I'll do the best I can to answer you. I don't know everything. I mean, I'm just an average person, regardless of anything you might see here. If you ask me something silly, I'm willing to give a silly answer, but this stuff is not at all any bit at all funny. So last thing I'm going to do is make anything be doomy and gloomy, no matter how much of a badass I might be. And let's see how the video is flowing. Again, thank you all for watching the video. This will one day make a big difference. Haley and I used to be on the same rescue squad together, but right now I've got to get a pancreas transplant because I'm having frequent seizures from type 1 diabetes complications, and basically I've broken my digestive system in general, so it needs to be rebuilt. It's getting in the way of work. However, even if this is something I can do part-time, I'm doing this as a donation drive for the American Heart Association. I will eventually monetize everything. Nothing wrong with earning an income. I figure you gotta be productive somehow, and why not do something that's very, very eye-catching? Character acting. And hey, sex sells. I will get going. I hope to see you all later. I'm gonna be doing some more stuff later on the week. I had a great time. See you later. Save a life, my fellow necromancers.